Yeah. Overseas with it. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas think they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Slipping on my pippin', nigga, never that. Always had more women than bitches, nigga, roger that. Money is the root of all evil, get the fuck back. We been brainwashed from a fetus just to get scrapped, scratch that. Now I'm on a mission just to get dope. Physical or crypto, from the 9 to 5 or a kick dope. When shit get cold, like the hometown of Klitschko. Vladimir, your boys out of here with the sick flow. Now I ain't no rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. I turn the booth into a gun, raise the way I'm busting. I cop the whole onion, then I got it from my cousin. In and out of traffic, toe tagger, we be hustling. I understand and shine first and realize your time worth. Can't be rich until you enrich your mind first. But I'ma be ignorant with my black ass and probably swipe my black card to blind black mask. Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Niggas don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. That moolah, that cheese, that fettuccine, that guala is what a nigga after, so holla at me tomorrow. I'm looking for investors to throw some bread at the startup. Straight to the top, I'm cream of the crop with the product. Money isn't everything, but in this society, you gotta have funds to have fun, so don't lie to me. 153 million the fucking lottery. World keep spinning, I just mold it like fucking pottery. Fuck that poverty shit, my niggas gotta get rich. Hip hop over everything like hippopotamus clicks. Niggas wanna hate, they be on some anonymous shit. People wanna relate, they wanna be a part of my clique. We are not with the shits, the toilet did not get fixed. All less fail, every door come off the hinge. $1 million in my bank account, the sweetest revenge. 75% in the savings, making some sense. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Overseas with it. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas think they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Slipping on my pippin', nigga, never that. Always had more women than bitches, nigga, roger that. Money is the root of all evil, get the fuck back. We been brainwashed from a fetus just to get scrapped, scratch that. Now I'm on a mission just to get dope. Physical or crypto, from the 9 to 5 or a kick dope. When shit get cold, like the hometown of Klitschko. Vladimir, your boys out of here with the sick flow. Now I ain't no rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. I turn the booth into a gun, raise the way I'm busting. I cop the whole onion, then I got it from my cousin. In and out of traffic, toe tagger, we be hustling. I understand and shine first and realize your time worth. Can't be rich until you enrich your mind first. But I'ma be ignorant with my black ass and probably swipe my black card to blind black mask. Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. That moolah, that cheese, that fettuccine, that guala is what a nigga after, so holla at me tomorrow. I'm looking for investors to throw some bread at the startup. Straight to the top, I'm cream of the crop with the product. Money isn't everything, but in this society, you gotta have funds to have fun, so don't lie to me. 153 million the fucking lottery. World keep spinning, I just mold it like fucking pottery. Fuck that that poverty shit, my niggas gotta get rich. Hip hop over everything like hippopotamus clicks. Niggas wanna hate, they be on some anonymous shit. People wanna relate, they wanna be a part of my clique. We are not with the shits, the toilet did not get fixed. All less fail, every door come off the hinge. $1 million in my bank account, the sweetest revenge. 75% in the savings, making some sense. Niggas say that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, you already know what it is, man. It's God Killer in the house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, Bobby banging this bitch. What's good, family? Mm-hmm. Wipe off my camera. Get all that straight. Trying to figure out what in the world is wrong. You know, legacy is an important thing. Very important. How important is your legacy? Is what people say about you and how you traverse the planet and your area and your family. It's what your kids hear people say about you long after you're gone. Your grandkids, your great-great-grandkids, and your great-great-great-great-grandkids. What type of legacy will you leave? Will you leave a legacy of scamming, flim-flamming, bam-bam booming? Will you leave a legacy of foolery? Will you leave a legacy of criminality? Will you leave a legacy of connecting to your people and pushing them forward? And without you, the segment that heard you would not be where they supposed to be. What type of legacy are you pushing? What's good, family, man? You know what it is, man. Look, how important should blackness be to the African Americans? It's just a healthy discussion, man. I'm going to drop the link early and often. If you got heart, show up. If not, stay in your place. But don't be too chatty in the patty. You know what we say around here, man. Look, man, if you feel jumpy, jump up on that link, man. We ain't cussing each other out. We ain't doing none of that. And I already won. Once you say you're going to slap me, you have officially threw all your guns. You was definitely out of bullets. You ain't had nothing left to do but throw something at them. That's why I've been chilling and relaxing, because I know it's over with. They tried, but they failed. We're squarely where we supposed to be, man. We had a great interview yesterday, man. Let the people get in the crowd, at least get to 50 before we get to going. But we had a great interview with Gina Page, man. It got a little slight sticky, just a little bit. I'm like, We worked it out, though. We both admitted that we wasn't scientists. Yeah, and that was a great thing. See how easy that was. Everybody stick to their expertise at times, man. And the conversations that go great and smooth. But when you try to play something that you're not, that means you're fronting. Where I'm from, it always gets you in trouble. We just need to be who we gonna be, man. I find it very interesting that communities of people claim to dislike experts and claim that the experts don't know what they're talking about. You routinely hear it all the time in this particular sector of the African American community. They don't know what they're talking about. They this, they that, they just white. Egyptologists don't know what they're talking about. They don't know the meta nature. It's crazy. They just make up stuff so they can just feel important. They're not really caring about accuracy in their statements. But find a man that's claiming to produce scholarship, but talking crazy about the experts, he giving you foolishness. Nobody talk crazy about the experts. This community here will have doctors in the front of their names and yell to the top of their lungs, that's the white man's science, that's the white man's titles, and we don't respect expertise. So then why promote it? Putting doctor in front of your name is promoting expertise. They don't even know what they're doing. There's no coherency in their thoughts and their ideas. Nothing is moving in a spot where you can understand what in the hell they talking about. Never that. They say something right here which knocks this out of place. Fight for this point and makes this point invalid. So if you claim that the science is the white man's science, right? But you always talking about, well, I'm gonna show you this study, or the ancestor science, African science. Why are you using the word? It shows that you understand the power of science, and it shows that you understand the power of expertise. Every time they throw that doctor in the front of their name, they're giving homage to the expertise at high levels. But yet they say it's the white man's science and the white man's title. And y'all expect me to rock with that? I'm not rocking, because it's about legacy. You know how they said, yo. I'd rather be an old man with no friends than an old man with a lot of friends that's full of goddamn shit and foolery. Because when I'm gone, that legacy gonna be right there. Yeah, he stood on that. And he didn't stand on it past ignorance. When it was time to change based off more available data, boy, he did that. It might have hurt us, but he did that. And later on, as we caught up, we realized he wasn't wrong. He never played with acting like he was an expert. He never act like he was a doctor. He just say, yo, he's just a regular guy. He read books and taught himself. See, this community is full of people that self-taught, but yet they forget. They get so slick and so smart in the things they've been reading and studying and the amount of books they wrote that they trick themselves. Look, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I have not tricked myself. I know exactly who I am. And when I say they scamming, boy, they scamming. Now, there's some of them who I don't even think actually finished school. I'm not quite sure. But the comprehension of reading is low and foolish at times. Man, we had the chat GPT kicking yesterday, and we arguing over. We wasn't arguing. We was talking over what the sentence meant. And certain people couldn't just understand what a sentence meant and what the sentence prior to that meant and what the sentence after that meant. It's called comprehension. And that's really what reading is. It's about comprehending what you're reading. And it's called the English language. Why have a conversation with people who can't comprehend the English language, but yet they claim to read a dead ancient language? Man, I don't get that. Man, it ain't even making no sense to me. How can you teach me meta nature, complex structure, no vowels, understand it, but yet when we give you sentences in English right on your face, right on the screen, you don't understand it? Is it on purpose? They scamming. Now, people scam for different reasons. You got people who scam because they faking like they know. And they see it and they just can't admit they was wrong. So they continue with the foolery. That's scamming. Then there's people that act like they're expert, claim to be around the experts, claim to talk back with experts. You know what I mean? And they know better. Like, for instance, Reggie know damn better. He's actually intelligent. With his slow talking and slow speech, he's actually intelligent. That's how I know he's scamming. He's been around it. He's been around experts. He know how to get to it. He been to college. He has a degree. So when he's sitting there seeing other people messing up the sentences, he don't say nothing, he definitely scamming. You cannot tell me that man was able to get a damn degree, write up paperwork for federal documents and all that, and don't understand sentences like this sentence right here. This the famous sentence. Let me get the people in the building. This is what I couldn't understand. Like, we don't understand this sentence? How they don't understand this sentence? Man, big up to the brothers is doing it right, man. Big up to the brothers and sisters, man. That's not afraid, regardless of what other people say, to kick that real truth, man. To kick ideas that aren't favorable. Big up to you. And the hell with the flammers, bammers. And the hell with the fakes that act like they brought up conversations that was had in 1974. Get out of here with that crap. Ridiculous. Is this the sentence right? Look. Interesting, man. I think it's 80. Oh. How we don't understand the basic sense. Crazy. We're going to just keep beating them in the head. Easy style. Then we're going to get into our conversation, man. I dropped that link early. I'm going to put it in Discord first. But stop putting it in the Discord first, man, if y'all ain't jumping on, man. Stop playing. Doing it on purpose, man. That's why I'm saying you scamming, man. When you willfully sit back after you done got a college degree and let people misread sentences, yo, you scamming. Oh, man, why you got to break up the friendships? Why you got to do that? Why you got to do this? We ain't doing all that. That ain't what we doing. Like I said, we ain't doing all that. Like, if you can't comprehend basic sentences, man, and you acting like you can, and you stand in front of the people, I ain't trying to be your friend. Because I ain't used to that. I wasn't raised like that. And I'd have been around people who can't read, people who can't comprehend sentences, right? Just count money, just protect your life, dudes like that, right? But they be honest and forthcoming. They don't try to be something they really not. I'd have been around guys that became doctors and didn't participate in what we was doing, but hung around us, went out with us. We never put them in harm's way. They didn't try to be something they wasn't. Man, it was a thing between me and my friends, man. You know, look that shit up. You know how long I've been saying look that shit up? Years. Couldn't do it. Couldn't be around each other. You say something flip and we couldn't look it up. Couldn't be around us. We wasn't having that. I'm going to start interviewing some of my peoples, man. I swear. Yeah, like we what? Huh? That ain't what we doing. Very, very astute, intelligent brothers and sisters. So we ain't sitting around looking at somebody misread a sentence and at the top of their lungs and not get them for it. That's why I be on their head, because that's how I was raised up. Like my father used to say, boy, if you don't understand something, and you running your mouth like you do, boy, you ignorant. See, ain't a problem with you not knowing something, because most of us don't know everything anyway. Most people don't know a lot anyway. A lot of people know what they're doing for a living and they do it well, but the other stuff, that's extra. But to sit there and parade around like you know something to the top of your lungs, come on, man, that's called ignorance. We call it scamming, because you sitting on YouTube acting like you know. Scamming. Yep, playing with us. Doing too much, all above. Top of your lungs. Really? Come on, man. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Saurian. That's his name? Saurian. I can't even say his name. Sarnian. 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 Let me try to put it in and see if it makes sense. Soldering. Okay. Professor Soldering. Now, conversation was being had, right? Everybody seemed to get stuck on this paragraph right here. Acting like he was agreeing with Diop's. He wasn't. You can sit, you can read it real slow. Watch this. We go right here. The form Kemetu could mean only two things. Those of Kemet, right? Those of the black land, right? The inhabitants of Kemet, the black country, okay? It was derived adjective, nisba, formed from a geographical term which had become proper name. It was not necessarily felt with its original meaning. The designation black people, it say the Egyptians would have said, Kim, look, see that? Would have said. Do you know what would have said mean? I would have smacked you, but I ain't never find you. So that means you didn't do it. So when you say would have said, they would have said. Look, the designation black people, the Egyptians would have said Kemet or Kemu, not Kimware. It say, in any case, they never used this adjective in the next sentence. So it's telling you they would have said, meaning they didn't say it, right? And then they follow up with in any case, right? They never used this adjective. What's the adjective right here? They never used this adjective to indicate the black people of the African hitherland, right? Whom they knew about from the time of the New Kingdom, who they knew about from the time of the New Kingdom onwards. Okay? Say this again. Black people of the African hitherland, whom they knew about from the time of the New Kingdom. So from around about 1500 BCE, right? And onward, watch this, nor generally speaking, did they use names of color to distinguish different peoples. There you go. There's no arguing that right there. But yet they argue and they act like they can read their sentence, and people sitting around and claiming they went to college and letting them all get away with it. How? And then these cats be trying to teach the meta nature, but can't comprehend two simple sentences? sentences, and we're supposed to have a calm, cool conversation. It's impossible. Y'all shouldn't be up here on YouTube teaching if y'all can't comprehend a sentence. Actually makes no sense. You at least be able to comprehend sentences, right, in the midst of trying to give something to people that you claim to care about. And if you don't have the ability to comprehend sentences, take some classes, take some literature classes, take some English classes, so you can understand it. Because if you're doing it on purpose, it's willful. No way. No way. No way. Ben dropped the link. The link's been dropped. Anybody's welcome to the excellent conversation. Blackness. Man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all the pseudo killers, man. Shout out to King Sosa, man. King Sosa, man. How you doing, brother?
Yo, man. Everything good, man.
Ah, you know how we
See,
do,
you got
man.
it rocking.
Got it getting started, man. I appreciate your show, man, for that successful show you putting together, man. I produced that. I appreciate that, man. And I really appreciate the vibe, man. I can sit back and chill, yo. I ain't got appreciate how you doing that. Yep.
For sure, man.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate how you doing.
Yeah, we want sauce on it.
Huh?
This is why I come to throw hands at. You feel me?
Yes, we throw hands at.
The community sketch is where I come at to throw hands. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? I see Pan African James in the building. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Drop the link." Now watch he gonna come and mess it up in 2 minutes or less. He gonna mess 3 paragraphs up in 2 minutes or less.
Right. We ain't gonna let him mess it up, man. We're gonna let him have it. I see Miss Tiff was in the back. My fault. What happened to you? Mm-hmm. So I'm a come. Watch this. The genetics of African populations and health and disease. This. Huh?
Yeah, because I want to see niggas met it.
Good. What's your great say?
Go ahead. So go ahead. I think we cross. No, I think we kind of cross. I'm gonna go out and come back in. I think we coming over each other. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right, go ahead. What's going on? Pan African James.
What's happening?
Hey man, I'm just enjoying life, man. It's feel good, man. What's up with you? How you doing, brother?
You know me. I'm always here to help. You understand? I really be trying to help you. I don't understand. But it seems that you're having a little comprehension problem with the sentence, right?
Oh,
yeah. I came to help. So let me ask, what would it mean for you if we had someone that was at the conference to have a tell from his point of view what happened at the conference? How would that help you maybe gain some comprehension on what happened?
He gotta be white. If he white, I'm gonna believe.
No. He doesn't have to be white.
Yeah,
he has to be present.
He just gotta be
so
white.
you saying a black person that's present is invalid?
I don't trust him in this conversation.
I'm just asking the question.
I don't trust him in this conversation.
So you're saying you would not trust Theophilo Banga?
Nope. Not even a little bit.
In his account of what happened?
Nope.
That's interesting.
Nope. And can I tell you why?
Don't value black opinion, huh?
Can I tell you why?
Why?
Because it's not that I don't value black opinion, right? In this conversation, I value accurate opinion. And what we do know is that white people have changed their stance based off of having intelligent conversations with the likes of Theophile Banga and Shekinah Diabs. And so they don't say the same things that they were saying back then. They have actually changed it. So hold on. So that shows their growth in said material and understanding African cultures. On the other hand, right, those that was wrong at the conference and made mistakes, they got their parrots still parading the same information. That means they have not grown.
So who was wrong?
A lot of people was wrong at the conference, especially the people claiming them to be Europeans was definitely wrong.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I would agree.
And then
that.
those that was claiming to be Negroes was absolutely wrong. That's why I did book one first.
You see, that's why I'm going to disagree.
Well,
so this conference wasn't really dealing with that. I mean, or at least the part that we're scrutinizing, it's just scrutinizing the word Kim or Kemet, right?
Yeah,
that's what Diop's contribution to the symposium was. It was nothing about anything other than that. So we do have audio with you saying that you're not going to let be submissible in the argument to try to see if we could come to a conclusion as to comprehending what actually happened at the symposium.
We already know what happened at the symposium.
What happened? Well, I mean, but can we at least just play his firsthand account and see? It ain't nothing. Matter of fact, it ain't nothing but a minute long.
Brother, we know what happened at the symposium.
No, I just want.
We're in 2024. Hold on. I just want you to know that we're in 2024. And we actually got 200 years of Egyptology and about 70 years from 1974, 56 years to now, right? And more available techniques, more. Now, I'm saying that's easy work for us to look back and critique that. That's not even the alarming part is that people is now looking back, having more answers to the test, saying the same shit. That's what's alarming to me. That's why I'm saying I ain't trusting y'all. Because we now have the pieces and we can clear. Yeah, we have pieces.
No, we can let Theophilo Banger talk for himself.
No, man, Theophilo Banger. I don't mind listening. I don't mind listening to the great Theophilo Banger, but I don't trust him.
No, he's just talking about what happened at the conference. Why wouldn't you trust him if he was there?
We're going. I just don't
trust
him. I don't trust the great Theophilo Banger in this conversation.
Yeah,
man.
I don't understand. He was there. He was sitting right there. So you don't trust somebody that was sitting right there because he's African.
No, that's not why.
It was a whole lot of Africans who we could talk to that was at the conference other than him.
Okay, so how many Africans was
play
there?
The link.
Oh, what? No.
I ain't speak to you. I don't
get his ass in here. How many Africans was there?
No, hey yo, we not having that pitch today. We ain't gonna do that to each other, yo.
Okay, well, let me just play the video so I can slide out if y'all don't mind. I just want to see what y'all gonna say about what he said.
Go ahead.
Man, it's like pulling teeth around here to get the information to the people.
No, it's not, bro.
It says, okay, now let me see if this is it right here for you. Peep this out.
You playing no
Okay, now this is just a little clip. Check it out. Just listen to what he says.
Okay.
And then we can discuss.
Seen this before.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
C'est pas comme ça, Abdallah. Les deux, bon,
So hold on. You can't hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Hello?
I can hear him.
Speaking in French. Yeah, okay, listen. Let me mute.
Turn it up
because he's actually speaking in French. Listen to what I'm saying. He's speaking in French. So I'm gonna have to read the captions so we can get to the to what he's. So he's just giving a first-hand account of what happened at the conference. Okay, so he said, let me go back.
Mm-hmm.
He says, Sheikh says right there. You see that? Mm-hmm. So Sheikh Hunter Diop is speaking at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He says, no, Abdullah, and we know the conversation, both won't budge. So we cooled the situation. So they was arguing. Him and Abdullah was arguing about the meaning of what Kim meant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We go to the grammarian who was present, Sonoran. So they turn to Sonoran because he's the grammarian, which is a linguist.
Mm-hmm.
He said, who knows the language and the grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Sheikh says, listen, if we're already making mistakes on the word, black, There are things more complicated. If we can't even resolve this, let's stop there. He said, let's stop there. So he said, if we can't resolve what the word black means, let's stop there. Bing and I are out. So he said, if if y'all can't even figure out this one word, ain't no need us even being here. Me and my homies, we breaking. That's what we
breaking. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Because the debate is not even worth it. He said, if we can't even translate the simple word, yes. I don't know. That's yes. Yes, we can't simple term. It says there were much more complicated matters. So it wasn't worth it. So we asked the Professor Sonoran to resolve the issue now before beginning or we leave.
He was bluffing. He wasn't going.
And he said, I was like, this is crazy. So we're gonna stop right there. Now, he told these folks, if we can't resolve the issue of the word Kim, me and Obinga, we leave. So did he leave the conference? He didn't leave, did he? What happened? They resolved it. What did they resolve it by? Sonoran answering the question and saying that yes, Kim it means black people. That's why they stayed. But if he would not have done that, they would have bounced out. That's what the alternative was in the discussion. So what?
Nah. He said. I think he said Kim means
black. When this man gave these people an ultimatum that if you're not going to be real with us, we finna break. That is exactly what he said. Now, much love to y'all. I can let y'all argue this out, and I'm finna dip. I just think I did a great job. Peace to you, Gullah. Peace to Miss Tiffany, and peace to the homie King Sosa. I'm out of here.
Did I miss something?
Go roll on out.
I'm trying to figure out.
I can't be mad at James Sosa. He's not in the building. He's not all there.
I missed some of it. Yeah, I missed some of that.
I didn't miss none of it
too, Sosa, huh?
I didn't miss any of it. Listen to his logic here. He says, since first Deerfowl Bang and Diop's them threatened to go, and we're gonna leave. If we can't get the word black way, we're gonna leave. All right. They got some African American in them. Bet. So we're going to, Professor, what's up, man? You got to fix this. Bet. James claimed that the only reason they stayed is because he fixed it. That's his conclusion. That's his reason. Now we can clearly see what reason.
What we just read, though, he said the KMT meant black. He didn't say
he made it sound like a domestic. He made it sound like a domestic argument or something.
Man, it make it seem like no. This man was very clear, man. This man. What happened was when that real expert came, he was like, "Come on, man." It's all written right there. Nice try, James. I appreciate you, James. It was funny. That was funny, yo.
I'm saying it's like it's 50 years later. Where's the updated word? We should be able to go to 2024. They had plenty of time. Like if we looked at UNESCO, trust me, they've already examined UNESCO 2024 and see it. You know what I'm saying? Why are we going back to?
They was already
74. Talk about when the nigga came to the.
They was already ahead of the game of Diop and Obanga when they showed up. They already was on the, you know what I'm saying, on some new shit.
Go ahead, guys.
Again. So, all right, what we do have, except for somebody trying to translate something in English, and he did it. The translation in English didn't even address none of that. It was James that added the extra sauce to it. And the reason they didn't leave because he must agree with him. That's crazy because we got his own words, man. We got it right here. We got his own words. We didn't put it in Chat GPT yesterday. We didn't did all above, man. All right, clear, right? Yeah. Like I get it. That's why I can't argue. Why argue, yo? Wouldn't even make no sense for me. I become the fool at that point, yo. And I'm not gonna be a fool. Y'all wouldn't be able to tell the difference arguing with him. Nope. Sentences right here. It's clear as day. Right here. They would have said. What does would have said mean?
Yeah, James said.
I want to see what would have said mean. What does would have said mean? What does
James
would
said,
have said?
Yeah, James is like when you watch one of them.
Huh?
I would say James is like one of them rated R movies you watch on BET when they add in the cuss words.
Oh man, that was funny, yo. So yeah, man, we want to get you.
This saying at the drop was like, yo, straighten this Cam T shit up, bro. I'm out.
Yep.
Yo, tighten this up, my nigga. I'm out. That's where I'm at with it. They like, all right, so, all right.
And my question is, that was a translation that was taken from a YouTube video with the AI doing the translation?
No, the translation wasn't bad. The translate the irony of the whole thing. The Diops, Theo Banger never said what James said.
But I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to figure out where was the translation coming from. Because I remember yesterday
that was a
we
smoke
were on
screen.
live, and it was translating what you were saying. I was like, Bobby, that's not what Bobby said.
Really? So here's the sentence again. Look, here we go.
Different.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't know that. All right, so here's it. Y'all can see it. Here you go, right here. The Egyptians would have said Kim or Kemet, not Kimware. It say to designate black people, the Egyptians would have said Kim or Kimu, not Kimware. In any case, they never used this adjective to indicate the black people of the African hinterlands. What they're saying is then you definitely, they felt like during that time, they definitely had black people, right? Or Negroes in the hinterlands, but the Egyptians never used that term for that. Now, let's see what the word would have said means. Chat GPT. There you go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What does it say? What does would have said mean? The phrase would have said is used in English, not in Russian, not Metanetia, to describe an action that could have happened in the past, but did not. There you go.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This from the part of what are known as past modal verbs. See, now we're getting the technical things. Past modal verbs. See? That's a part of speech, ladies and gentlemen. We're learning something. See, we got to go to English class with these dudes. I'm going to break them down all the way down to the very last compound is what I'm doing. I'm going to sit back and I'm a sniper. Not arguing with these cats till they learn some English. This form is part of what is known as the past modal verbs, which are used to talk about hypothetical situations. I got them, coach. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Which are used to talk about hypothetical situations, to speculate about the past actions, or to express feelings about past decisions or actions that were not taken. I ain't reading no more. I'm done. Y'all know what a hypothetical situation is. Speculation about the past, expression, regret, missed opportunities, conditional statements. Anyway, there y'all have it, man. In summary, ladies and gentlemen, would have said is a versatile phrase used to discuss actions not taken in the past, often implying that the outcome could have been different under alternate circumstances. It reflects the combination of hypothetical thinking, speculation, and sometimes regret or reflection on past choices. Here's your sources. Could have, would have, should have. Y'all could have, would have, should have took your ass to school and learned how to read some damn sentences. You wouldn't be arguing with me, getting picked apart, dying at your damn sources. should have, will have, and would have learned English. I don't know why they keep playing with me, Sosa. They need to stop it.
Also known as woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Wish I coulda, shoulda.
Woulda,
That's
coulda,
what
shoulda.
folks always say.
You woulda, coulda, shoulda did what? No, let me stop.
Hey, Chef, man, I should have ran when the police came. Should have threw it. But then they locked me up with it.
Yeah, I mean, look, what's up with y'all? That was James. Man, you my favorite though, James. I ain't gonna lie. But like it just said would have, right? It said that it was past tense for something that didn't happen. They didn't use it that way. So it's crazy that they can't read simple English, but they experts in Maruneta.
Right.
How is that possible?
I don't believe them now. I don't believe they can read it. I'm not going for it.
Experts in Maruneta,
not going for it,
but can't read simple English. Y'all just discredited yourselves completely.
Yeah.
Now, y'all gonna have to admit, I got that wrong. I really can't read. You know what I'm saying? And if they say that, then it's cool.
It's cool. I can start listening to them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? At this point, yo, if y'all can't figure out that sentence, I gave them the part of speech. See, they ain't know I was gonna go back to the English on them. I told them you got to learn English, bro. I knew it. I was like, okay, let me find out exactly what part of speech this was, what it was talking about, what it is. Yeah, we got the technical names for it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna say shit. I'm gonna say if you're a linguistics, most linguists they mastered in English and they know a whole nother language. You know what I'm saying? Fluently. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we ain't even put the like it's like in order to do this, like that they force you to have to beat up shaking at the jaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even want to do that. Like we ain't even put the wool off conversation. Imagine we put the wool off in the chat GPT when you're arguing about the wool off.
Trying to hold off.
Yeah, they don't even fully understand the arguments that he was making. We should put his whole argument in chat GPT because apparently he ain't lost on no front. The boy came out like Floyd Mayweather.
Hey, Floyd, right? Undefeated.
They couldn't land the punch on.
Couldn't land a punch. He
shoulder roll.
So we should put his whole shit in chat GPT, all his arguments. You feel me? And let that one just lay it out, bro.
No, but see, I understand that y'all should do that anyway, right? But don't disclose it.
Oh yeah,
because it's better to drag it out and bludgeon them. You dig what I'm saying? On every mistake that they make.
That's what I'm doing.
You see what I'm saying?
Step by step.
Step by step. Every time they mess up, you counterpunch them, right? It shows that their methodology is off. You dig what I'm saying? Like they making mistakes at every turn. That's crazy, James. You should come back, James, because you got a lot to say over there.
Oh, he didn't chat in the patty.
He got a lot to say over there. So, but that's I put it in chat GPT, right? And when I put it in chat GPT, it explained the whole thing, right? It explained how they used it. It says, I told them to explain it to me in layman terms. I put that whole paragraph in and asked them to explain it in layman terms. And it's crazy, right? That grown adults, right, would have to put a simple paragraph in chat GPT because, to be honest, Sosa, Miss Tiff, and Gullah, we knew what it meant from the get-go.
Yeah.
So nobody needed chat GPT to get to the bottom of this. All of us are grown-ups and can read plain English. It was clear to us from the get-go. We're just doing this as a formality, right? So y'all don't have to trust our understanding or our interpretation. But most people, most grown-ups that you put this in front of, right, will be able to understand that paragraph. That wasn't hard, y'all.
But
I
don't
need
think
chat GPT.
No, but I don't think most people understand what a past model verb is. I just wanted to showboat a little bit to show you. I got you. I'm just sitting back. Let's pull it. Let's see again. Let's see what a past model verb is, right? So we won't even see. I want to squeeze them so bad, right? That they're going to say, you know what? I just got that wrong. And if they don't watch, ladies and gentlemen, if they don't say they got that sentence wrong, that whole idea wrong, yo, now we know they scamming for sure. Because we just gave the part of speech in a particular sentence. It's all, there is no getting around this. It's nothing they can say, but say, you know what, I got that wrong. And then we're gonna figure out, you know, is this gonna sound, look,
but you ain't hear the argument though. You haven't heard the argument about why they don't care about that. Because Saturn, he said, of course they wouldn't call anybody else Kemet because they ain't Egyptian.
Yeah, so but that ain't the whole.
He's making it crazy, so he's making it black and Egyptian at the same time. He kind of going back and forth with it. You feel me? Like, you feel me? That's his argument. He's saying yes. So they only agree with Saturn with that one little strip sentence. Everything else they disagree.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They throw the rest out, bro. All that shit throw out. Just that one little strip, bro.
Look. Examples. For example, you compared examples. You could have hurt yourself. What does that mean? When you tell your kids, boy, get over here, but you could have hurt yourself. That means he didn't actually hurt himself. See? They should have warned me that the police was around the corner. See what I'm saying? But actually, they didn't warn them. So, understanding English is essential to this conversation. Simple as that. Past model verbs, y'all. Past models. And this is exactly what this sentence is actually doing, and they don't get it. But I'm having fun, boy. Look. Would have said. See that? Yeah, so he never agreed with the opposite, man. He never did, bro.
James is saying the fact that they stayed means that Saturn agreed to the term, period.
Yeah, so yo, imagine them flying all the way halfway around the world. I want y'all to get this in your mind. Flying from wherever the hell they was coming from, go to the conference, been studying for months and years, finally heard at a scientific conference, and they just arguing. They was just, you know how people saying, nigga, I'm gonna leave, yo, if you don't get that, you just saying it. You don't really mean you gonna leave. You don't really mean you're gonna pack. They was being slick. If we can't, you know what I'm saying? Shit, yo, we can't figure out the word black, yo, I ain't talking about this no more. You know how we do. Like I'm gonna say this, yo, if y'all don't understand, yo, what a past model verb is, yo, I ain't talking to y'all no more. See?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the melanin doses test. I'm gonna put all that shit in chat GPT.
Oh, the melanin doses test. We done went.
I'm finna get this whole folder right. So as soon as they go to it, bro, I'll be like, yeah, we already on that. Yeah.
So there was conversations about black and blackness, right? So this chapter, real quick, this little right here, it says the stereotypical notion of African in recent times is a phenotypical terms is usually linked to the trait of dark skin color, specifically that of being black, maybe beginning at dark brown. In fact, Black African, the problematic common phrase of use, is often, if not always, made synonymous with African in certain literature. Black and African are often incorrectly used interchangeably, with African having a particular cultural context thought of as being indigenous in correctness to the conception that makes those so identified part of an entirety that was conceived to be isolated from the rest of the world. So he's telling you right here that basically, right, those terms being interchanged, right, is really incorrect. This is semantic yada. And I told y'all, I say, man, Europeans came in and messed it all up. They did
read that
anything they
last
wanted to
sentence
do.
again.
Which one?
When he's saying that it basically basically isolates, those people from the rest of like the world or the human population. Like that was, I think that's a key. If you read that again, that would like a little bit, you know what I mean? Smooth. Go back to that. I think it's like the last two sentences.
All right, let me see where is that. Hold on. All right, conceived often. Black and African are often incorrectly used interchangeably, with African having a particular cultural context thought of as being indigenous in connection to the conception that makes those so identified part of an entity that was conceived to be isolated from the rest of the world. African in this case would seem to be used to connote living peoples with a particular phenotype whose bodies collectively are a respiratories of the particular genome. This notion of blackness derives from the received race concept. Look at this. The received race concept. What is he saying here? Because we got that race concept from somebody else. This is the point I'm trying to make here. That it's taxonomic schema modulated through a tradition of stereotypes. Right. What he's saying is that, somebody gave it to us and added some damn phenotypes to it. Remember, I always talk about how Europeans came to Africa. They wasn't looking for the variety. They just made that shit up. Might have seen a couple people. I can see him now. Seen a couple people. That's the Negro. And made everybody that. Crazy.
Now think about my argument about the hair, right? And I was trying to explain that
you was killing that.
You don't have, there's no such thing as nappy hair, right? To classify human hair or features that human beings have in those terms, it isolates, right? And take you away from the human family. Human beings have a gradient or a variety of the same thing. Our hair comes from tight, curly, coily to straight, and everything else in between. So the moment you say nappy, you saying that so-called black people, right, have hair that's unlike other human beings.
It's something different.
It's something different.
Kinky would be more proper than even to say nappy, because scientists use kinky in hair choice, but you can't use nappy. That's like insulting.
That's uncombed. That's uncombed hair.
It's
People
just
use
like
kinky. Do they really use kinky?
Kinky now, Miss Tiff, kinky is even on the verge of being disrespectful.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
I mean, I went to cosmetology school too. I don't ever remember no kinky classification.
Right, it's curly.
Right.
A coily. It's like the Z shape.
COILY.
Like that's not what they teach. That's not what they teach you in cosmetology school.
No, we don't teach that at all.
See, hold on.
The thing is this though: if you don't accept
even the wiki article, it
Come on, we can't talk. Come on,
Afro texture. It say Afro texture hair. It don't say.
Can't talk over each other. We can't talk over each other. Go ahead, Gullah. Finish your point.
No, so even on a wiki article, it say if you look it up, it say Afro texture hair. It don't say kinky.
Go ahead, Sosa.
I'm saying like if you're not going to accept the diversity of Africa, I got the picture of these mummies and I got these wigs, bro. Like you don't want to die on that hill, bro. If you specking to see goddamn a whole bunch of George Foreman's up there, George Foreman afros up there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you better get with the program. Like, I'm trying to rock with you, bro. Like, I'm trying to be with you, not against you. So that's all I'm saying. I'm glad.
I tell you what's really I know, Miss Tiff, didn't you say you went to cosmetology school?
I sure did.
Okay. And then you got Chef. Like I said, he's a noted barber in Baltimore. Started several barbershops. And this was frustrated to me. I mean, um, my man always had the slick barbershops too. That's what that nigga do. He ain't gonna tell y'all that shit. He had that slick shit, right? It's real, like artsy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like real, you know what I mean? Yeah, that should be different, right? But what I appreciate out of Chef is that he take the time out, you know what I'm saying, to teach young men and young women, right, how to take care of their damn self by cutting hair. So Chef is actually, he's an expert in that subject of hair, right? I remember I tried him one time on the combs. I said, yo, let me get out this conversation. Let me get out this shit. Let me get out of it. But you got certain people, you know what I'm saying, that would auger an expert down on a very thing they make a living off of that they do every single day, not only in the barbershop, when he finished teaching and mentoring the students, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then when he goes to that barbershop, he's looking at all checks of hair. He's looking at a variety of hair, the whole 9 yards, yo. And the only shit that come in that barbershop nappy is when them dudes ain't combing their hair. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand why a person would even argue with you about the subject matter. It means that you are a person with, what's that word we use, Ms. Tiff? It's called what?
Which word? You a person with, or you?
No, I'm saying where you just spectrum? Can't be wrong. You said it's on the
incorrigible.
Spectrum. Yeah, that too. It's on the spectrum.
Starts with an N. It starts with
narcissism. Is that the word? That's the word, right? Narcissist. They it's man. Yeah, that's the word, right, Miss Tiff? Narcissism.
Yeah, narcissistic.
Yeah,
narcissist, never wrong.
You would have to be that arguing with an expert.
Never wrong, right?
You think about it, yo. You know how long you've been cutting hair? 20 years, yo. Wouldn't you know? If anybody,
I teach at a cosmetology school.
You
give people their license, yo. Listen, people gotta go through you to get their license, yo. Listen, bro, you putting qualified people.
And we don't. And the crazy part about it is, like when you look at Wiki and stuff, they'll use layman terms, right? But like Miss Tiffany said, the correct words, we don't use them. We don't use those words, right? We wouldn't use kinky, right? Coily is loosely used, right? But it comes down to curly.
It's the curls, right?
It's the curl
what type
pattern.
of curl is? How much curl is?
The type of curl.
Chef, on the Wiki article, when you look up kinky hair, it say kinky, also called Afro texture hair, and it say it's not straight, wavy, curly. Is more denser.
Now they talking about texture, not curl pattern. It's different.
Yeah, it's still a curl. Yeah, it's just more like kind of more like a G shape. I mean, a Z shape, but it's flat. Flat.
That's because what the hair actually does is it separates, right? So those type of hair, what it does is it makes your head cool, right? It actually allows air to move in between the hair to actually cool you off. So it does three things, right? It actually holds moisture in, right?
Holds the moisture.
To keep your hair cool, and by that curl pattern being that way, it allows air to actually flow through it, right? So it's all of that is keeping the head cool, because those harmful ultraviolet rays, can damage, the skin, and it's beating right on the top of the head. So that head is
a hairologist.
That's why. That's why. If you look at evolution. If you look at some of them East African groups, like them Cushitic groups, and even some of the, like you see OMs of the Egyptians, they put their butter in their head to make their hair more a little harder, because their hair is more loosely curly. You know what I'm saying? On average, they try to make they put their butter in their hair so their hair can like harden up and afro up a little bit, so it can, they can stay cool.
So, I mean, you know, that's part of evolution, though, right?
It's definitely evolution. Is actually an adaptation, right? Is a geographical what do they call it? Is a environmental adaptation. That's what it's called.
So in actuality, and it's all because the brain has to have, you know, the body keeps a constant temperature, right? And heat acid escapes through your head. I want y'all to know that, right? Plain and simple. That's why you wear hats in the winter time to keep the heat in, right? And so the moisture that curly hair holds, right? It keeps your brain cool. Hair also blocks out the harmful UVA rays. How do we know this? Because what they did was they took some statues with hair on them, some statues without hair on them, and they shined the bright ass light. And the one without the damn hair, you know what I'm saying, got hotter, heated up quicker. The one with the hair didn't. That's how they figured it out.
Yeah, because even on our cousins, chimps, that's what they hair do. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's dark, because it blocks out, you know what I'm saying, harmful UV rays.
Yeah, and the
is it evolutionist adaptation is part of evolution, Ray Black?
Yeah, and the back part of your neck. That's why certain hair may cover the base of the neck. You ever know, if you got dreads, if you got long hair, if it's hot outside and make it cooler, what you do? You tie your hair up and you take the hair off the back of your neck. So certain hair, like maybe some afros, that they don't, certain part of the neck is not covered, right, to give it a certain type of coolness there. And that's in your neck. That's where the whole that's where that's like the whole shit that go to your brain. All them, like the car, all the wires that go to your brain is in that area, your back neck, that neck area right there that connect to that brain. So that part of the body is very important when it comes to your brain, body budgeting.
Yeah, and it also, so we're talking about the extremes, right? We're talking about people who live in extreme environments, right? Now, the people that live in extreme cold, they get another environmental adaptation when it comes to hair, right? Their hair has to do something else. It has to be able to repel moisture, right? Instead of locking in the moisture, that moisture gotta run off of the hair, because you'll get frostbite and brain freeze and all kind of shit. So their hair becomes straight, right? So that moisture can run off of it. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you get to chasing a goddamn deer, right, and you get to sweating in that free, you know what I mean? You ever get to sweat? You ever play football in the snow and you get to sweating? You feel me? Like, man, that's something else. You feel me?
That hair gets straight, and it gets more greasy. You know what I'm saying? Naturally oily. It all
and ours is dry. Ours, you know what I mean?
So that water can run off. Like you said, it's trying to, man, evolution is off the chain, bro.
The environmental adaptations, but it's all the same thing. You dig what I'm saying?
I think all adaptations is environmental.
Yeah, and it doesn't take us, when you start using those racialized terms, it actually try to take you out of the human family, to act like your adaptation is something other than just adaptation.
Now you struck it. Now
you dig what I'm saying?
And you chop off off a large part of the African family, because you're saying we are African, but we're only this kind of African.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Sure, if you go to India, talking like you do with that dark skin concept, it'll throw you all the way off. Go to India, shit.
Man, throw. All right, here we go. Who named African people black? Let's see. The term black described African people, particularly those of sub-Saharan African ancestry, has evolved over time and has been influenced by various cultural, political, and historical contexts. It's important to note, watch this, it's important to note that indigenous African societies did not traditionally use the term black as a racial identity. This categorization has been largely influenced by Western cultures. Okay, So, I'm not on African Americans for calling themselves black. There's a reason for that, and I'm going to get into that, right? But what I'm telling you is when you start to apply that to indigenous people, right, you're just out of order because you're doing the same thing these Western cultures did. You just have to ask some people, what do you call yourself? That's all you got to do. Yeah, there's anthropology books that'll tell you. It say in the Western world, the use of the term black has been part of a broader system, right, of racial classification. Remember when I read that earlier in Genetics of African Population, Health and Disease by Samantha Kiata? Okay. Racial classification, watch this, that developed over time, particularly, look, in context of colonialism. Y'all know what colonialism ain't, right? Colonial, watch this, slavery and the transatlantic slave trade. It say the classification of people by race, including the use of the terms like black and white, was deeply intertwined with this historical process. Now, here's the point where African Americans jump in the fray. During the late 50s and early 60s, the term Negro, we ain't want to use the word Negro, which still means black, which had been widely used previously, began to be criticized for the connotation of racial subservience. It say this term, black, in contrast, was embraced for its connotations of pride and power, especially by more militant groups such as the Black Muslims and the Black Panthers. This shift was part of a larger movement amongst African Americans to redefine their identity and assert their dignity and rights. So it was the African American that put emphasis on their blackness, y'all. And it's African Americans that would look back in history and put emphasis on the blackness, y'all. That's okay. But when we're trying to have a conversation steeped in historical context, right, claiming to study biological organisms, populations in ancient times, then we got to do it right or we playing. It say the term black has been used in various contexts and regions, right, often reflecting the social political dynamics of the time. I'm going to read all that. It is also important to understand that contemporary anthropologists and other scientists regard the concept of a unified, distinguishable black race as a socially constructed. The classification as black varies across societies and has changed over time, influenced by social variables as much as skin color. It say, in summary, the term black, as used to describe African people and their descendants, has a complex history that is intertwined with colonialism, the slave trade, and the evolution of racial identities and classifications in various societies. Historical foundation of race. This is a source for y'all. I'm going to put it in there, right? Historical foundations of race. I like the statement right here. The world got along without race for the overwhelming majority of its history. The U.S. has never been without it. Now I'm going to let y'all read up on that so y'all know when they brought the term race too. See? Race, human invented, shortened term used to describe, categorize people into various social groups based on characteristics like skin color, physical features, and genetic heredity. Race, while not a valid biological concept, is a real social construct that, watch this, that gives, this is important, that gives or denies benefits and privileges. Stop right there. That's what I'm saying, yo. I'm saying, man, you can call yourself what you want to call yourself. But it's cunning and baffling, yo, when you put that on a society, yo, they wouldn't have known none of that, yo. I'm saying that's wrong. That's out of order, man. They know that shit. They can read that. That was a source for the Smithsonian Institute, man. What y'all talking about, man? And it's deep. How they develop these, you're a race, but you the black race, And you the race is ignorant, dumb, and stupid because when we came across you, sometimes y'all didn't have clothes, sometimes you did. You lived a different lifestyle. See, they was ignorant as hell when they ran across indigenous people, y'all. They didn't know that those people was fit in their environment since the damn Stone Age. Fine. Not an issue. Not an issue. Trust me, not an issue. On the other hand, right, Europeans invented things, you know what I'm saying, that would help them to be more fit in their environments. Not an issue. But the problem is when you come across a group of people and feel like if they ain't got what you got, then they're less intelligent. If they're not speaking your language because you made your language superior, right, they're stupid and they don't understand. It's the craziest thing ever. They racialized you half to death and made you ignorant and stupid, and this was for purpose of business. They did that, right, so they could go ahead and enslave you and not feel bad about it because, you know, they're not really people. Crazy. What's your question, Lex?
Oh, shit.
Ain't gonna be wrong.
He coming to agree tonight. He coming to agree tonight.
Oh, yeah, you know, the boogeyman is here, man. I wonder, was y'all able to catch the Black Coon Atheist Awards that I threw?
Black Coon, the Black Coon Atheist.
Yeah, I seen y'all did a pseudo award show. I did the Black Coon Atheist Award of the year. It was pretty funny.
Did we win?
Ankh won. The people voted for Ankh.
Yes, sir.
But I heard.
Right.
Y'all think I'm a nigga, let a bitch ass nigga get up here and call me a coon, yo, and let him stay? Y'all got me fucked up. I'm just not gonna argue with him. I'm gonna get him out of there. Early in a coon, a black coon.
You thought he was coming to agree, Chef.
Derail the conversation.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna let him derail the conversation. I think we're in a smooth groove, right? And he trying to get some time, not on my watch.
This ain't no being so sensitive. Hey, so you won the bitch ass nigga award, my nigga. No, come on, bro. Don't be sensitive, bro.
Yeah, like, how that sound? Come on, man.
Are you mad? Come on,
I don't
bro.
even like the term.
Why you mad?
Yeah, get out of here, yo. Come back with some respect, yo. Respect me, yo.
You know, one of the worst things you call a black man is
respect,
cool, agent. Like these are like the most inflammatory terms you could call another black man.
Man, right. Stop it. Kevin Chill, what's good, bro? I'm gonna holler at you before you go to Egypt, yo.
Oh man.
Yeah, come on, man. A black coon. How that sound, yo?
You were supposed to say thank you,
I was supposed to say thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, boy. Boy, y'all ain't gonna mess up my show.
Question, bro. You should have led with the real question first.
Yeah, then
hit him with the Black Coon Award on the way out the door.
On the way out, yo.
Your chronology is off, bro. Like,
yeah. Man, nah, he's done. Black hole forever. You tripping?
Oh god.
Yeah, you playing around. Playing around.
Hey man, I hate this community and love this shit at the same time, man. I swear to God. This shit is like, I don't know, bro.
It's just crazy. That's why I can't do it.
A guilty pleasure, bro. I swear to God. This shit is like, some days I want to kill everybody, and then the other day I'd be laughing my ass off.
I know, that's what's crazy. So is the term black people racialized term? Yes. The term black people is considered a racialized classification. It refers to a political and skin color based category for specific populations with mid to dark brown complexions. The term is often commonly used for sub-Saharan African ancestry, but has been applied in various contexts in other groups as well. The concept of black as racialized identity is recognized as being socially constructed, meaning that it is a category created and defined by society who often for specific social purposes. Now, what was the purpose of them doing that? Like you said, Chef, first of all, it disconnects you. Second of all, from the rest of the human family, then it disconnect you from your indigenousness all the way. It did all that. You know, just African Americans, it was just crafty enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, the flipping on it. Now watch this. In different societies' criteria for who is black, classified as black, can vary significantly, and these societies' constructs have evolved over time. For example, in the United States, the term black has been used to describe persons who are perceived as dark-skinned compared to other populations. However, here goes again, however, in indigenous African societies, the term black as a racial identity is not traditionally used and is primarily a result of influence brought by Western cultures, man. There you go. So I don't know what's the big issue here. Come on, man. Like, I don't know what's that to understand, man. We just African Americans. We just gonna keep, hey, look, no, African Americans, we are the best. We the best tribe. I know, but yeah, man. Interesting. Got something to add to that, Mr. Sosa?
No. I remember we were trying to have a conversation the other night before Coogee got to wilding, and I was talking about how traditionally, when people how we call ourselves black, and you see it, it's like Sudan and certain things like that. Mm-hmm. The people themselves, you don't find instances really of people themselves calling themselves black. Mm-hmm. Normally, it's somebody else putting that name on them. Right? When you look at it historically. Mm-hmm. Now that don't mean that you may not find a tribe of Africa that may use black or red, but they're not. It's not symbolic of race. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just So it's just symbolic. But most of the time, you see black like us. It's somebody else gave us that name. We didn't name ourselves black, so you wouldn't expect to see it in ancient societies either.
Now, why would we expect to see ancient societies? It's my favorite evolutionary biologist, Nina Jablowski.
I like, and this is one of the illustrations from my kids' book, I like to talk about the conditions that existed for much of the time in ancient Egypt as people lived along the extent of the Nile, from areas right on the Mediterranean here with moderate levels of UV to areas here in the tip of the Red Sea, close to the tip of the Red Sea in northern Sudan, with very, very high levels of ultraviolet radiation. So along the upper and the lower Nile, we see this tremendous gradient of UV radiation and this tremendous gradient of skin color among the various peoples and pharaohs of dynastic and pre-dynastic Egypt. People living along the Nile traded with one another regularly. They saw the difference in skin color. They depicted it in art, in sarcophaguses and in other murals along the Nile. But color did not distinguish one group from another in terms of anything but the bare color. There was no value associated with color.
There was no value associated with color. Like African Americans have placed value on color, like the Europeans had placed. They was the first to place real value on skin color. Listen closely.
Us living in the United States right now, it's almost unfathomable to think that there was a time in human history, and in fact, most of human history, when we affixed no value to skin color. There were no connotations of skin color. But in fact, that is the case. Humans are very, very good at discriminating according to language and dress and, perceived barbarity. But for most of human history, those boundaries were not drawn on the basis of skin color.
Yeah, see, we teaching. Y'all just gotta let that soak in. Stop hating. Take your time and just participate. and understand the lessons that I'm giving. It's right here for you. If you don't want what I got, yo, I ain't mad at you, yo. And then if you can't understand why I say Black African power, why I place value on my skin color as a Black American, as an African American, then you just a hater. See, then you hating because you ain't listening. I was born and raised in America where there's value on skin color. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, ain't they what they say? We took a negative and made it a positive. But I dare not do that to other indigenous people, specifically those in Africa, yo. I dare not do that, yo. They know their culture, they know their history. They don't got to use the de facto setting like we do. Man, y'all know what it is, man. We at the highest levels around here, man. Yo, hit that Cash App, man. Somebody drop that Cash App in there, man. Show some love, man. We've been around here for an hour or something. I know Chef about to go live over there. How you say it? Carnivorous.
No, I ain't going live tonight on a Carnivorous podcast. I'm not. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Your ass
that's why I said that's why I'm gonna come over here to have a light conversation because I can't. I be late for work fucking with that.
Ain't comprehending sentences, arguing you down, losing, crazy, can't read, but then go to an ancient language that's been dead and read that, but can't read English. Man, come on, man. How we supposed to believe you? Hey, man, let me say this, man. Check this out, man. It's 2024. If you can't comprehend American English, you've been reading your whole life, and then you get a wild hair up your ass, pause, and then learn teach. No, you don't even learn. You teach yourself it. You probably went to a couple of dictionaries. I don't know how you did it, but you teach yourself meta lecture, yo. And now you act like that's the standard. But learn some damn English first. Because I ain't gonna never let you get away with that. They don't understand the English that they consider themselves translating the dead language into, bro. How they gonna get that right, yo?
That's crazy.
Let me say it slow. They don't understand, nor can they comprehend sentence structures that they would have to formulate as they translate a dead language from about 3,000 years ago into English that they themselves has proven not to be able to comprehend. And y'all think I supposed to sit around for that? No, y'all can sit around for the flim flam bam bam boom. Not me. I'm definitely out of that cipher of foolery and scammery. Man, that's just scammers, boy.
See that, and you know what's crazy? It only takes one mistake like that to expose you. You feel me? One mistake like that can expose you.
Yep.
Now there's no turning back.
No turning back on that, bro.
Y'all done messed up English. Right? Like basic English. I ain't talking about no King James Bible type English.
Yeah,
I'm talking about English that's spoken every day, right? English that's used in any modern textbook, right? Y'all didn't mess that up, right? So I mean, and what's even crazier, it was a conversation that was recorded that they actually paraphrased for us and gave us the general idea, the arguments that they were making. So they even made it even more clear for us. And they messed that up. So I mean,
I remember that. I remember they showed all that. It was like, damn, that's agreeing with what I'm saying.
Yeah. Everybody who could read basic English looked at that and said, are they really trying to say that's saying what they saying?
Fee. Five. Four. From. Them niggas can't read English. Them niggas is done.
Hey, they need to start taking reading like we
man.
I said fee. 5, 4, from. Them niggas can't read English. You know they done.
Listen. Forget Marionetta classes.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
I'm gonna teach English class.
Right.
We don't even know who reading on a college level. We don't know they on the
crazy.
Bro,
Most
the crazy thing is this,
on
though.
the college level, though.
Look, the crazy thing is this. They brought another scholar to the stage that said the Egyptians never called people black peoples. We wouldn't even look up at that. They brought us another nigga.
It can't
brought
get
us
this
Santa
bad.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these niggas just can't stop shooting themselves in the foot. You feel what I'm saying? Like they just can't stop shooting themselves in the foot. It's crazy, bro.
Because when you move one thing over here trying to make it up, yo, you're gonna mess up everything over here, yo. It's like in history, if you move one thing out of place, you didn't change the whole damn history, yo. Put a hole in that first ship, yo, to try to get to Africa, yo. The white boy don't never make it. They drown in this.
Like I can't even understand why they would do that. Why would you put somebody on the screen that's gonna say they never did that shit? They never use color to distinguish. You know what I'm saying? When you're making an argument that they use color to distinguish people groups.
You know why they brought them on the stages? You know why they going through all this, yo? Because I play basketball, right? And I coach and I teach basketball. The key to any sport is to speed them up. Like the reason the Ravens lost that championship game, because Mahomes and them sped their ass up. They had them thinking they was under the illusion that they was down by a lot the whole damn game. They was only down by 7 points the whole game, but they sped them up. They made them think they had to get out. The offensive coordinator was sped up. Lamar, you know what I'm saying? He in this head, he trying to be a pass at the wrong damn time. He sped up. They like this when it really was game. Mahomes and it was like this. So we over here like this. And we speeding them up. They grab them for everything, and as we speed them up, they make more and more and more mistakes. It's snowballing now to the point now they can't even take it back. Now you just sped them up so much that I got them to say it. I got them to use the racialized terms. Everything they didn't want to do, I got them to say it. You know what? Let me show you. Let me show you why I'm saying I don't trust them, and I'm gonna have to go with the experts, right? Because the experts that was making mistakes early on, even Galton, I told you, right? They changed their position. So let's see where we at today. Where we at today is, right? We'll just come to something very, very simple here, right? We'll come to something very simple and see where they at today. Where they at today? Normal Brooklyn Museum. Let me see. I want to do this one right here. Let's do this one. Right? Spotlight African ancestors of Egypt and Nubians Greens. This is simple. This says located in the museum's Egyptian gallery. This installation focuses on ancient Egypt and Nubia as African civilizations. It said challenging the racist and colonial assumptions of early Western archaeologists. So see, they admitting it right here that these dudes was raw for racism. It said examples of pottery and figurines made more than 5,000 years ago. Watch this. Reveal a common origin of two civilizations on the African continent. Objects such as headdress and sistra further demonstrate close ties between Egypt and other African cultures. The display highlights, watch this, the important contributions of W. Du Bois, William Leo Hansberry, and Paula Hopkins, three of many African American scholars who recognize and publish on Egypt and Nubia as African civilizations during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, a period when the field of mainstream Egyptology rejected this notion. So mainstream Egyptology rejected this notion of an indigenous African culture being the start of Nubia and Egypt. But now, where they at? Where they at? Y'all stuck in time, bro. They right here. Ancient Egyptian art. Our collection of ancient Egyptian art, one of the largest, finest in the United States, that's the largest and finest in the United States, is renowned throughout the world. It say the galleries for this unparalleled collection have been recognized and reinstalled. Here you go. The ancient Egyptians were an indigenous African people who first appeared in southern Upper Egypt, Nile Valley by 4,500 BCE and spread northward to Lower Egypt. It's joined over 5,000 years by other Africans from Nubia and Libya. Y'all call the Libyans the Timbu, the white man. Y'all crazy. As well as Semites, Persians, Greeks, and Romans. See how they put in chronological order? Their distinctly multicultural societies produce an astonishing array of objects and structure. There you go. So that's why I'm going to trust them more. This is modern. This is modern academia in their museums. This where they at. They right here. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the indigenous people of the Nile Valley. Different phenotypes, different complexions, right? Living humanity. So that's where I'm at. And if y'all can't handle the Africanness, right? And if y'all can't handle y'all African American blackness to the point where you want to put it on everybody else, I get it. I ain't mad at you, but I'm just saying, yo, based off more available information, yo, you just gotta change y'all stance at time, man. Man, hit them cash apps, man. Let me see if we get some love around here. Let's see. Let me see where we at. See if we got a little bit of love. Let's see where we at. Galladay, man, that's some love right there, man. Appreciate that, man. Disha, little Disha, right? I appreciate you. That's some love right there. Yeah, I see my peoples came through, man. Look, man, look, we at the end of it, man. I appreciate you, man. We banging tonight, man, with the intellect. We learned a few things here. We figured out who named us black. We used Smithsonian Institute as one of the sources, right? We also learned what a past model verb was, okay, within sentence structures. A few things we learned around here, man. And, you know, we just operating at a high level, man. We just had a great interview. Make sure y'all go ahead and support that interview, man. Get them numbers up on that interview, man. The Sister Gina Page, man. Thank y'all for making it comfortable. We had a few idiots in the chat talking crazy and reckless, right? But that's what the haters do. But keep hating. Great conversation by a sister. And I think the thing that really got me in that interview was that we had some foolery comments saying that you take it away from the sister's intelligence. No, the sister was not a geneticist, and she didn't have to be a geneticist. That's not her field, right? But she was sharp enough, okay, to own a company, a business, right, that produced high-level genetics, high-level tests that allow her community to be able to figure out at least what area, what tribe they was from, where their ancestors come from. High-level marketing. Heard all kind of jokes. She's a high-level marketer for corporations. She decided to take the show on the road and do something for her people. She took business acumen. She monetized the work of Rick Kittles, scientific research, and turned into a booming businessman that actually helps the black community. Wow. So she never had to be a geneticist. What she had to be was a person that understands her business and how the genetics work in her business. That's intelligence. That she's an expert, not only an expert, but a doctor in her field of study of business. And when those two worlds came together, yo, man, high level. So, man, I appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure y'all check that out, man. James is wild. That ain't what she, boy, you stupid. She ain't say that. James is funny. We're going to play the interview again, James. You keep saying that. Then she ain't lady ain't say that.
What
anyway,
did she say? What do you think she said?
She's smart enough to, she was sharp enough to know that East and West Africans are genetically connected. Oh. That ain't what she said, man. She ain't say it like that, man. She said they walk, yo.
We just gonna start calling him Jimmy. We don't call him Giant. We call him Jimmy.
Jimmy. Pan-African Jimmy.
Pan-African Jimmy.
That is funny.
Ah, man. Hey, man, shout out to all my haters, man. Shout out to everybody that wanted to slap me and lost the contest as soon as they uttered those words. Through their gun, their clothes, their shoes, every damn thing. Must have got hold of a bad batch or something. That shit was crazy. Hey, man, look. That shit was funny, man. We won't go out. What we going out with, man? I want everybody, man, enjoy their day, man. Been a great conversation, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all support the pseudo killers, man. Man, we fighting against the dedicated pseudos, man. Y'all know where to find Chef at, man.
Sosa, when you going live?
Are you going live after this, Sosa?
Yeah.
Hell
no. You know what Chef do? I can just get out when I'm ready.
I can't do it. Gullah gonna have to go live. Gullah be going live late and don't tell nobody.
By yourself and shit.
I go live Saturday night. I'm Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
Saturday Night Live. I like that. Saturday Night Live. The Book of Al-Jahid, Saturday. Man, catch everybody, man. You know we on the team, man. Beating them pseudos half to death, man. Make sure y'all support and like the channels, man. Make sure y'all support, man. Sosa's World, man. Remember, when you come in, man, you gotta have your avatar, man. Hey, Chef, I ain't seen with your avatar yet.
I don't even know how to make no damn avatar. How y'all do that?
Man, that shit is fun as hell. You gotta get that,
figure this shit out.
Is it a Zoom?
Avatar.
You make it in Zoom?
Yeah, get your Zoom account. Get your free Zoom account.
No, I got a paid Zoom account.
Okay, when you come through, yo, just fix your shit up. It's gonna be wild how you gonna perceive yourself, yo.
Yeah. You look just like him, bro.
Huh?
You must only do it on the computer. You can do it on the computer, on the desktop.
You can do it on your phone.
On the phone too.
You just can't have a 1967 cell phone, yo.
Make sure you get the updated app. Make sure it's updated.
I'm about to go mess
with all the kinks, though. I think Kink got one of the coldest ones, though.
Yeah, he do. His was fun.
That shit was crazy.
That shit crazy.
Shout out to Kickstore.
Yo, shout out to Anthony, man. Shout out to Juju, man. I don't know. Why they supposed to do a show today? Did we miss it?
Listen.
Peace, y'all.
All right, man. I've been waiting for that show. Appreciate you sliding through, Mr. Tiff.
Yep.
Hey. You know, these ain't even the glasses. I can't even read shit on the screen with these. Smart glasses, though.
Smart glasses. Smart glasses. You got 5 pair of them smart glasses.
Hey.
Got different colors.
All colors of the smart glasses. Man, hit that cash app going out the door, man. Show some love, man.
Shout out to Reggie.
Yeah. Hey. Well, I don't know what the hell wrong with this dude.
Shout out to ZQ for this track.
Lex the Pseudo. Omar Reed. Hey, man.
He said he want to show you something real quick.
What?
Pan-African James.
Hold on, man. Robert Clown.
Oh, no.
It's funny guy. I had to stop the music. Robert Clown come on the joint with the Magi, the wonderful, the conqueror of worlds, the greatest of greatest, the most humble leader of all time, the most pure in heart. The unifier of 2 worlds, 3 worlds, Nubia, Upper and Lower Egypt, the great one, the Magi. Yo, it's crazy with that. I could not have a person around me like that, yo. No, sir. The greatest wearer of shoes, the greatest archer ever, can shoot a bow with the eyes closed in the feast of night and shoot down all animals. Robert Clown, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what? Hey, man, we going to bed, man. We out, man. The music playing and all that. What you talking about? You don't hear the music, James?
Hey.
James still trying. Hey,
hold on, cut the music. Hold on, hold on, though.
No, what?
No, man, you know how I value your opinion, right?
Right.
You know, your opinion is valued in the community, right?
I hope so.
No, move that out the way. You got to see this,
What?
You got to see this.
What?
Because I remember, man, you had a discussion one day, right?
Okay.
And I was telling you that these people was remember I used to tell you that that we was 98% and all this, and you was like, no, we all 99.9. I want to see what you think about what this guy say right here. It's just 1 second. I mean, it's just like 1 minute video. So let me see. I just want to see what you think about what he says here.
Why don't you put it in the back chat? You're not gonna look at it.
Oh man, hold up. We need this. This is live content. You got to get this live.
Man, I don't be sharing nobody videos and messing my shit up. But
no, it's just a 1 second clip. You know, I wouldn't do it like that. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. Hold on. Yeah, that's it right there. Watch this on. Yeah, check this out. That you can get the video.
Neanderthals are not our ancestors. So that was the first kind of discovery that they're really not just the ancestors of modern day Europeans, but Europeans do share some of their ancestry with Neanderthals. So we have about 98% of our ancestry coming from Africa, people that left Africa 50 years ago. But we also have 2% that come from Neanderthals. But to our surprise, what we also found is that the same is true for people that live in China today. The same is true for people that live in Papua New Guinea or in Australia, and the same is true for the people that live in North and South America, so indigenous people.
So what did you get out of that, Unc?
Good video. Can you put that in the back chat for me?
Okay, but I just wanted to get your valuable opinion. What did he say? Hold on, I'm going to send it to you. Let me.
He said that the Neanderthals are not the ancestors.
I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it from you, Unc. I gotta hear it fresh off the presses. What did he say?
He said that the Neanderthal are not the ancestors of Europeans. He said, but we share 1 to 4% of their DNA. We said 98% DNA of our DNA with Africans. That's what he said.
Okay, so he said 98% of whose DNA is with Africans. Please don't make me pull that map up. Who is he talking about?
Talking about the Africans that didn't leave. Talking about that.
No,
the population
that didn't leave had zeros by the African map. Everybody else had a 2% mark. I know you've seen that. Please tell me.
All right, I'm gonna let you have that.
So okay, now what he said, let me just simplify. What he said is everybody. He said everybody outside of Africa has 98% Homo sapiens sapien African, sub-Saharan African DNA. And then he said they also share 2% Neanderthal DNA. Not people in Africa, people outside of Africa. Yeah. So what does that mean?
It means that
they are 98% 98% sub-Saharan African and 2% Neanderthal. That is what that means, You know that, right?
It don't mean that.
Really?
Yeah, because you got African and non-African.
Let me hold up before you do. Let me
don't mean not African.
I'm sending the link to you right now.
Yes, put it right there in the back.
I just put it back there for you.
Okay, thank you, bro. I'm gonna watch it.
Watch the video, but he's clearly saying
are not our ancestors.
Did you hear that? Did you hear him say it's so if Neanderthals are not their ancestors, James?
So what he's saying is they're not the ancestors of who? Homo sapiens sapiens.
What?
Yes.
No, our. He said our. He used the word our, bro.
Okay, yeah, because he's.
Do you know the word our?
Listen, because he's 98% Homo sapiens sapien.
No, he's not saying that though.
Yes, he is. He's a
all right, let me do it. Go watch this, James. Here you go. Look, James. Go watch this.
Okay.
It's a part in speech where we use the word our.
We're gonna slow it down.
Look.
And what we found was that Neanderthals are not our ancestors.
Okay, so what does he mean that? What does he mean by that statement? It's not our ancestors.
Neanderthals are not the ancestors of Homo sapiens.
No. He said our, him. See him? He used the word our.
Him. Yeah, I'm talking about him.
So he's saying whoever you think he is
a Homo sapiens sapien by 98%. Him.
No.
Yeah, he's a Homo sapiens sapien by 98%.
There you go. So you saying he's 98%. There you go.
Yes.
What we found was that Neanderthals are not our ancestors. So that was the first kind of discovery, that they're really not just the ancestors of modern day Europeans, but Europeans do share some of their ancestry with Neanderthal.
Share some of their ancestry with Neanderthal, bro.
They do. But he didn't say Africans. He said Europeans.
That's fine, man.
Okay, now keep going.
So we have about 98% of our ancestry coming from Africa, from those people that left Africa 50,000 years ago. But we also have 2% that come from Neanderthals.
Now stop right there.
But to our surprise,
now if you look on the percentages on that map, you're gonna see zeros in Africa. Everybody else has an average. It can be more or it can be less. But everybody else on this planet outside of Africa has this 2% in them. We're not even talking about Denisovans. But we're talking about, that is what they make them phenotypically and genetically different and make them Eurasian and non-African. That is what this is saying. I have
you added that.
Excuse me?
You added that.
Not. Okay.
Say that again.
What he is saying, if you can look at this map, you see the zeros in Africa.
Fine.
You see everywhere else where these green arrows are going, it all has 2% everywhere else outside of the green arrows in Africa. Zeros in Africa, 2% for everybody else on this planet. That means that they are 98% sub-Saharan African and they are 2% Neanderthal because they found this in their DNA in 2010 during the Neanderthal Genome Project. They did not know this, It's just science. You can't be scared of this. You the science guy.
I'm trying to figure out.
It ain't nothing to figure out. It's real simple.
Like,
I just told you in layman terms what's going on.
They say share. Yo, do you get that word? What does the word share mean?
That means that they share. They're not talking about Africa.
No. Let's just deal with them.
Excuse me.
If you share something with meaning that 2% of Homo sapiens that is outside of Africa, they have 2% DNA that's similar, bro. That's what that means.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. The word share is key, right? You have to share something.
I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it's called comprehension.
Okay, yeah, right.
Well,
I respected your opinion.
Appreciate you, bro.
I thought this would help, but okay, we back in the drawing board.
I just understand what share means.
I'm out. I love you.
You ever shared a piece of cake with somebody? Can you share some cake with me? You give me a piece of your cake. So they share 2% of DNA. 2% of DNA is similar. They don't know which DNA, but they know they share.
Hold on. You know the difference between a chimpanzee and a bonobo is 2%. You know that. So cut it out. I'm gone. We're gonna talk later. Man. I don't know what can we do.
Now you're on chimpanzee. It's a whole other thing.
I thought this was gonna be a home run for us. I thought we was gonna be on the same.
You always bring videos to say that though.
No, it's a paper and stuff to go with this too, so you can read it. So hold
on. What do you think it's saying? I'm gonna put it in Chat GPT. What do you think that means?
What I think it's saying is what the science says.
No, what do you mean? What does it mean?
It means that they found 2% Neanderthal DNA in all non-Africans. That's what it means. It's simple. They didn't know. Okay, remember when you used to say the 99.9?
I know. What's the non-African though?
The 99.9 was good. Hold up. You know science changes. The 99.9 was good in 1999. It was good in 2005. It wasn't good in 2010. When 2010 came and Savante Pablo did that with the Neanderthal DNA, the science changed.
I know, James. What does
I'm trying to help you because I don't want you out here being scientifically.
So listen. What does the word share mean though? What you think that means?
It means that they share. That don't mean
I know we ain't talking. No, I'm asking what the word share mean.
It means that they share.
What situation has to occur for you to share something?
It means that you had some type of connection with something. They share something.
Nope. We're talking about share DNA.
Man, come on. You don't think I know what share means?
They say out of their whole genome.
Like I'm sure. Hold on. Let me show you how I know.
When they look at it, they see that humans and Neanderthal have the same DNA. They share.
No, they don't got the same DNA.
Similar. Yes.
Didn't you hear that
2% of it.
Hold on. He said that they are not our family. That was the first thing he said. You
he
said
didn't
who
say that. He said they're not our ancestor. You know what an ancestor is? Somebody you come from. Wait, so hold on. So white people don't come from Neanderthal. I want you to know this. So you agree to that, right?
They're admixed with
them. No. I'm gonna ask you.
I didn't say they came from. They are admixture of them.
No.
It's called introgression, Please,
right.
Man.
What does the word integration mean? Hold on. What does the word integration mean, James?
It means procreation between two different archaic species, humans. Archaic DNA. They're not talking about modern
don't mean
DNA.
that. Don't mean that.
All right. Well, trust me.
No.
If you go to look at me of what I'm saying is up, I'm really trying to
hold on. Integration means that there was some DNA that integrates into another gene pool. That's what it means.
But it can't be the same DNA.
It's just integration.
It has to be something that's not of the same. It has to be introgressed, meaning like you got Neanderthal. Like if Neanderthal and humans were the same thing, it wouldn't have been called introgression. It would have just been it just would have been procreate. Just like you. Okay, watch this. Just like you can't tell a different human species based on haplogroup mutation. You agree with that, right?
What?
You know that no matter the haplogroup, we can all have this it could be people that's white with E markers. You know that. It could be black people with J markers. You know that. But the amount of introgression that you have is what determines your phenotypical difference in your genetic makeup. They found it. It's like the genie's out the bottle, but you don't want to accept it. So I'm really over here in diplomacy mode trying to get you up to speed, brother, because I'm telling you, the genetic revolution has happened right in your face, and you late to the party, All right. You think I'm over here just telling you this because I'm playing?
Yo, you playing, yo.
No, I'm not playing.
Yeah, you know we're going to have like a couple geneticists come on. We're going to ask them. I want you to be my esteemed guest.
I will definitely be here.
Thank you, bro.
Because they're going to definitely agree with what I'm saying.
Okay, and if you do, then you win.
Okay. And so make sure you got my number. Make sure you hit me a day in advance so I can shave and get my hair cut, look beautiful, and I'll even cut my camera on.
You're gonna have to. We're gonna make sure you ain't just a crazy rabbit individual. You know how to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna be professional with it.
Hold me to my word. I'm gonna make sure you be on the panel, yo.
All right, peace.
I'll pop you up with the two sisters. You know how the two sisters are.
Man, you got to get this up, man. We got to get back on the right page. But anyway, peace, everybody.
Appreciate you, bro.
See y'all lost your way, brother Ankh. You know, lost your way.
He's convinced me that he has to be.
Woo!
That's all I want to do, my brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I don't want to beef with them like that. I didn't want to have a conversation.
Right, and have fun, you know.
James ain't never said he gonna slap me and do all that shit. He ain't never said that, yo. Never. And I'll never say that to him, yo.
Oh,
yeah, he's always welcome. Crazy, yo. All right, y'all know what it is, man. The numbers dropped and they came back up. Where do people go at? Do they just go to sleep and wake up real quick? What the hell did you do? What the hell is going on? Anyway, we need to go out with some smoke. We're going out with some smoke. Yeah, we're going out. Yeah, we're going out with some smoke.
Shout out to the KC Chiefs. Yay. The champions.
Oh, you talking, Kate? You know what? I'm getting off this motherfucker, yo. You know I'm still hurting from that shit. Throw us up and shut up, yo. Mute up. Hey. Throw us up and shut up around here, yo. All right, Miss Tiff, I holler at you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Shout out to all the pseudo killers, man. I see you, Jan. See you, Chef Nell, Juju, Cedric Ortega. What the hell you been at, Cedric? Mongo Slade. Vasa. Lil Hendrix. Omar Reed, Dr. Smith. And I ain't gonna explain it. Mac Rob. Dr. Mayat.